are power moves. Power moves. Though we all may have different interpretations of the meaning of power moves, in this context, they are simple but powerful things that you can do to improve your working relationship. And the first power move is building a better one-to-one relationship with your junior and senior colleagues. Sometimes we experience a challenging or awkward group dynamic, especially if you're new to the organization and not aware of the existing politics and all that, what is happening. But to improve the group dynamic, it's important to build up one-to-one relationship with your colleagues. You can do it by asking them for a coffee, reaching out to them for the support, or even to offer support on a certain projects by expressing your interest in it. In fact, if someone does the same to you, you would appreciate. If someone kind of ask you that small personal details, and if someone checks with you your stress level, you feel that connection. So same checking into the colleague stress level and well-being, these simple things helps you to form that connection, and then trust and the confidence, and this improve the group dynamic eventually. It's definitely a process that requires a fair bit of investment in terms of your effort, but the returns, I can assure you, will be positive, and it's from the experience. Now you may wonder, what if I don't have a good enough relationship with one of my colleagues and to ask them for coffee? Or what if I have a negative history between us that has created a rift for so long that reaching out to them will seem strange? In such a case, it would be still be beneficial to take the effort and time to reach out to them and have an open and honest conversation. And definitely, I understand it feels awkward at first, but rest assured, your efforts will not go unnoticed, and you will feel content, and you will feel that you have given your 100%. And the second now power move is being aware of your mindset you bring to the table. As a team leader myself, when I see people always bringing up reasons why completing a project is not possible, or always coming up with the negative mindset of obstacles on your path, it changes the overall sentiments of the team to stay motivated and powered through the project. So the qualities of the point that I actually like hearing are that of a solutioning mindset, or what we can do with the information we have. So try to be the person in a group that is resourceful and can always bring positivity and motivation to the flow of the discussion. If you add that kind of a value, it shifts the whole group dynamics. And the solutioning mindset also plugs in what we call a big picture, which brings us to a third power move, which is to have, what is this third power move? Is to have an understanding and awareness that your tasks are a piece of a much larger and a complex puzzle. And it's very easy and natural to get bogged down by day-to-day tasks, because of course we have to complete those tasks by the end of the day. So we don't kind of understand sometimes the big picture. But if we carry with us this awareness of the broader context that we individually serve, it will help us to keep our work aligned to the team and also company's objectives. The people who develop this organizational level strategy and objectives are, of course, the senior management. So the fourth power move is to improve your visibility with them. Sometimes You all must have experienced then we are asked to take tasks that are not directly related to our work. Or sometimes we see opportunities to do administrative things or to help out in a way outside our scope of work. By acting on such opportunities, we increase our visibility in the company, and this is a very much a marketing activity to show that we care about the company, and we care about the company beyond our day-to-day roles and tasks. I can share with you that even a small simple good morning with a friendly face can make out stand out in the crowd. It makes a difference. It's very simple, but it works. It's just not about improving your visibility with the senior management, but also to increase your visibility within your industry through social media or LinkedIn. I simply like or comment can show a valuable connection that you're thinking of them. So this is all about power moves. Now we'll move to our third point, which says career crossroads. In a professional journey, there will be times when we find ourselves at career crossroads. This could mean different things to different people. Either we are deciding between two or more job opportunities, or we are looking to make a switch in the industry, or are we maybe deciding between we should study further or we should change our career options. So these are a career crossroads. But if you see, so far we have discussed our action heavy items, and that belongs to a doing domain. It was all how you can do it. But now when it comes to a career crossroads, it needs a different element of reflection. That is our thinking domain. The reflection comes from thinking different mindsets, which will help us to understand how we can approach our career. I would like to share a very interesting thing that I recently read a book by Robert Greene. That clearly divides into three mindsets. And the first mindset is way of thinking. That is also called a primal curiosity. This is our natural drive for curiosity that we sometimes may have experienced in our early childhood. And it's easy to lose touch with our primal curiosity because of competition at school, social pressure, or from our parents, or deciding to make a career which is, been shared by everybody. So the question to maybe ask yourself during this time, what did I naturally gravitate to before I felt social pressure? So what I will say again, I'll repeat it, so that it's about your inner calling. What did I naturally gravitate to before I felt the social pressure? Reconnecting with your primal curiosity may give you deeper insights into your areas of interest, allows you to explore your skills differently and move forward. Second mindset is to value learning above everything else. Sometimes we are willing to take a lower pay, facing harsh criticism, or enduring long hours of tedious work just for an opportunity to learn. Do you go out of your way or make sacrifices for deeper learning opportunities? Sometimes our focus is only on monetary gains. That's also a very important aspect. But this is another understanding of a deeper level of thinking, that do I also have that mindset where I also value learning above everything? These are the points to reflect. And the third and last mindset is being able to gather and combine skills in a unique way. Some of us has different interests and skills that allows us to take up many different career options, but that are somewhat in line with our primal curiosity. Also, a combination of gathering and broadening other general skill sets in a way that allows us to have a competitive advantage. So now, one of the most important point of reflection is which of these mindset or the ways of thinking do I belong to? Let's take a couple of minutes and write in the chat box what mindset you belong to. I can repeat all the three mindsets is the primal curiosity, that's about your inner calling, what's your passion. The second one is value learning above everything else. Or the third is the mindset being able to gather and combine skill in a very unique way. Take a couple of minutes to reflect and share which mindset you belong to. For me personally, I belong to a second one. Thank you. Third, gather and combine skills. Okay. And for me personally, I belong to a second one. I find myself always looking forward to learning opportunities and value that hold is about everything else. So this reflection can enable you to think of the kind of forward actions you can take to help you to figure out for your next step. I also would like to share that and I understanding the world we are in uncertainty world, but we have to embrace this uncertainty and the discomfort we are facing and flip over to create the discomfort to comfort with exploring your skills, exploring the different venues, exploring the inner callings, and create a certain action forward. Last but not the least, one of the most important tip, always keep a positive attitude. Keep in mind that no situation is permanent. Keep smiling, have these tips handy with you, and move forward with the positive and motivating mindset. Thank you so much for being here today. And we'll be sharing those 10 powerful tips precisely.
Yeah, wow. Thank you so much for sharing those amazing tips, Rajni. I don't know about you all, but I am now seriously thinking about doing more reflection about which mindset I belong to and what are the power moves that I can implement in my own, organization and in my team. That was such an insightful way to describe the different ways that we all think. So I guess here is a snapshot of all the 10 tips that we've shared. And we sincerely hope that these 10 career tips will benefit you in your professional journey. So the first tip is to rise early and spend 30 minutes boosting your productivity. The second tip is to work smart by networking actively. Number 3 is to identify your transferable skills and map them to other industries. The fourth step is to improve one-on-one relationships with your colleagues and team members. The fifth tip is to bring a solutioning mindset to the table and to be resourceful. Tip number 6 is to be aware of the broader context that you serve to align with your company's objectives. And tip number 7 is to improve visibility with senior management and your industry. The eighth tip is to reflect on which of the three mindsets or ways of thinking resonate most with you. And following that, the ninth tip is to list out the forward actions that you can take based on this reflection. And last but not least, always keep a positive attitude and keep in mind that no situation is permanent. So I also just wanted to talk a little bit about the organization that we're from, through which we have hosted this webinar. We are from the Edmasters team, where we have an amazing team of coaches with experience in relationship coaching, executive coaching, career coaching, transformational coaching, etc. And we would be happy to speak with you further on ways in which professional coaching can play a part in your career transition or planning, and not just in your career, but also other aspects of your life to support you in your journey to self-discovery and personal growth. Quite a few of you have signed up for the complimentary coaching session. We look forward to hearing more from you individually soon. I guess everyone is looking forward to more of the individual appointments, and we have already sent out the link using which you can book a free appointment slot. We are now, I guess, opening the floor up for a Q&A session. So please feel free to type your questions in the chat box, and we'll be happy to answer. Any questions?
No question, then we can probably. Oh, there is a question. I am an introvert. How should I network? Networking is a skill. An introvert means your energies are not in line with the people around. So these are two different things. And you can network with working on your little bit of skills and move forward.
Wow, thank you so much. Any other questions? Oh, there's a question for you. I'm looking to migrate to a new industry. Can resume writing bring me a step closer?
Yes, a well-structured resume clearly highlights your skills and your strengths and your experiences to the potential employers. And this allows them also and for you also to move forward. So it's extremely important to have a well-structured resume, yes.
And he has also asked, Patrick has also asked, should I use a professional for resume writing?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you should. If you want to explain your full potentials and write structurally formative resume that can highlight in details, it will help them and help you to move forward. Yes, it definitely helps.
Yeah, I think, and just to add to that a little bit, I guess you would have to work closely with the professional as well, because it's you who knows your career and your experience and your aspirations the best. But the professional can give you a good structure and a format to put those pointers in. But in the end, the content has to come from you. So it would be good to work closely with the professional as well.
Yes. So we close our session, or should we leave it open for some more few minutes?
I think we got some interesting questions, but not to worry. If you have not had a chance to ask your question, no problem. You can always email us at I will type it out here, or for further questions. I've just typed out emails of the Edmasters account and also Ms. Strategist's account that you can reach out to her and for coaching sessions or for further advice on your career. I think at this point, we can close the webinar and the session. And I'd like you to thank everyone who's joined today. And we hope you have a great evening ahead.
Thank you very much for being here today. Looking forward to connect you again.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.